Hello students, good time to all. I am Chandan Kumar Pradhan. Welcome to your YouTube channel Chandan Physics. In this video, we are going to discuss black body radiation. Let's begin. First, we have to understand what is a black body. A body which absorbs all the incident radiations and does not reflect any radiation is called a black body. It absorbs all the incident radiations but not reflect any radiation. In other words, we can say when a body neither reflects nor transmits any amount of thermal radiation but absorbs the entire heat radiation incident on it, then that body becomes black one. That body is called black body. In technically, we can say that is for a black body as we measure reflectance smaller reflectance, this is the ratio of amount of radiation reflected to that of amount of radiation incident. For black body, that reflectance is 0, no reflection. Next, transmittance small t, or we can say that is the coefficient of transmission, that is the ratio of amount of radiation transmitted divided by the amount of radiation incident. Again, no transmission, so transmittance will be 0. Next parameter, absorptance or coefficient of absorption denoted by small a. For a body to be perfectly black, we say absorptance is the ratio of amount of radiation incident that is equal to the amount of radiation absorbed. Here the amount of incident to that of amount of absorptance is the ratio of amount of radiation absorbed divided by amount of radiation incident. Since these two are same for that of black body, all the radiations are absorbed within this, so the ratio of these two result 1. So for perfectly black body, these parameters, that is reflectance 0, transmittance 0 and absorptance 1. These are the parameters for a perfectly black body. Now, how we create a black body? Since we know a perfectly black body absorbing 100% of radiation incident on it, it's just a theoretical idea. Practically there will be no such body which absorbs 100% of radiations. In nature, nobody is perfectly black. So how to create a body to be black to use in laboratory? For this, to use the black body practical in laboratory for experimenting purpose, what we can do? We use surfaces coated with platinum black and lamp black. Either we use platinum black or lamp black. These two are close to a black body, means platinum black absorb 98% of that of incident radiation, whereas lamp black absorbs 96% of incident radiation falling on that of surface, where that surface is coated with these elements platinum black and lamp black. When we heat these surfaces, they are unable to emit full radiation spectrum, and therefore these bodies act as a black body. So, they absorb these amounts of radiations incident on that of surface, and they do not emit the full radiation spectrum. Therefore, we create a black body by using any one of these. So, examples: of a black body. In lab, how we use a black body? For that, we have to create a black body. One type as called FERY'S black body. FERY'S black body. The scientist FERY first introduced such kind of black body. According to him, he considered a hollow double walled metal sphere, a hollow double wall metal sphere that hollow double wall metal sphere coated with lamp black inner side. See the inner side. So, that inner side of that double wall hollow metal sphere that is coated with lamp black coating. Lamp black which absorbs 96% of falling radiation on that surface, and that outer surface is polished with nickel element. Through nickel element, that outer wall is polished. Okay, this is polished by nickel. Inner wall coated with lamp black coating. The moment radiations enter from the small opening, this is the small opening which is called the cavity, that is called cavity. the thermal radiations when entered through that of cavity, here we use a conical projection. We use a conical projection. Why a conical projection is used? When the thermal radiation is incident, this is the incident radiations. When thermal radiation incident through that of cavity, we use a conical projection, because if we don't use that conical projection, then that incident radiations are incident on that of lamp black coating, and 96% of such radiations are absorbed. As we say, the efficiency of that kind of lamp black have 96% of absorption capacity. So, after absorbing 96% of such incident radiations, then 4% also reflected back through that of cavity. To avoid such difficulties, we use a conical projection. Therefore, the incident radiations now incident on that of conical projections, we use that conical projection in such a angle to that of incident radiation. Therefore, it creates internal reflections. Incident radiations to that of conical projections, 96% of such radiations are absorbed, then further 4%, again 96% of that 4% is absorbed, then 96% of such 4% will be absorbed through that of lamp black coating. Therefore, totally the incident radiations are absorbed through that of lamp black coating. Okay. That the conical projections opposite to that of opening O, which prevents direct reflections. As I said before, the scientist Ferry was the first to design such kind of black body. When that opening O we call as black body, because when that Ferry's black body, means all total constructions are placed in a fixed temperature. So, what happened? The thermal radiations come out of that of hole. Therefore, that opening we call as the black body. Next type of black body, this type of black bodies are used in our practical purpose, but mainly in today's era we use WEIN'S black body. The scientist Wein proposed idea to construct a black body. According to him name, it was named as WEIN'S black body. How he created such black body? He considered hollow cylinder. This is a hollow cylinder. That hollow cylinder which is made, that hollow cylinder is made brass or platinum cylinder or platinum. That hollow cylinder is made with brass or platinum, having a coil of thin platinum wire wound over it. So, a coil of thin platinum wire is wound upon that hollow cylindrical brass. There will be also a hollow cylinder and thin platinum wires are wound over it. A coaxial porcelain tube with air space protects the cylinder. This is a porcelain tube these are the coaxial porcelain tube. Within this, in between this, there will be air space. There will be air space. This is porcelain. Porcelain. This is a cross sectional view, but it is a coaxial, means that hollow cylinders are now placed in between that coaxial porcelain tube, and in between these porcelain tubes there will be air space. Okay. Why we use such kind of construction? When some current is passed through that of coil. These are the coils. Coil. When current passed through that of coil, the cylinder gets heated. The inner surface of that of a cylinder is painted with lamp black, as we say, lamp black, which absorbs 96% of such incident radiations. The blackened concave diaphragm restricts the radiations from that of cylinder. From that of cylinder, here we use a such type of diaphragm, that the diaphragm restricts the radiations from that of cylinder, that is O. That diaphragm just like the opening of a bottle, we can imagine it. Now, the radiations are emitted from that of hole. Since above radiations are restricted by that of porcelain and the inner radiations are such diaphragm. Therefore, we now construct a black body. That hole is treated as a black body, and such black body is called Wien's black body. So, here with the help of this video lecture we understand the concept of black body. Technically, black body have reflectance 0, transmittance 0 and absorptance 1. In practically we do not have a perfect black body. To create such kind of black body in lab for experimental purpose, we have to take in platinum black or lamp black for coating purpose, where platinum black have 98% of efficiency and the lamp black have 96% efficiency to absorb such kind of radiations through it. Two types of black body we constructed. One is FERY'S black body. The scientist FERY construct. Then Wien's black body, the scientist Wien proposed the idea to construct such kind of black body. These are some basics of black body and its types. So, with this useful and informative notes, let me wind up the session. Thank you.